Welcome. Physicist Albert Einstein is always cited as the epitome of intelligence in our daily conversations. When we meet someone really skilled, we often compare them to Einstein. But the question arises, why specifically Einstein? Why not other scientists? And was he truly the smartest person in the world, or were there others smarter than him? If we could peek inside Einstein's brain, what would we find? Strange as the question may seem, it actually has an answer. Einstein requested that his body be completely cremated after his death. However, the pathologist Thomas Harvey secretly took Einstein's brain during the autopsy, without anyone knowing, because he believed that Einstein's brain held the key to his genius. He preserved it in formalin, took X-rays, and conducted secret studies on it. Decades later, Harvey revealed what he had done, and other scientists joined in studying Einstein's brain. They discovered that its weight was around 1,230 grams, slightly below the average human brain weight. They also noticed that some regions of his brain were thicker than usual, and the connection between the right and left hemispheres seemed unusually strong, possibly contributing to his creativity and intelligence. However, the overall structure and size of his brain were not extraordinary enough to fully explain his genius. Statistically, Albert Einstein was not the smartest person in the world. In fact, let me shock you, he wasn't even in the top 10, top 100, or even top 1,000 when comparing thousands of people with higher intelligence. Before we go further, let me ask you a question. Do you think intelligence is innate, something we're born with, or is it acquired like other skills? And if someone has a lower IQ, can it be improved over time? Write your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're there, give this video a like. It helps us reach more people, and subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already. Back to our topic. Scientists say that the average IQ of a regular person is around 100. If the IQ is below 70, it indicates a person is considered not very intelligent. If it's above 130, that person is considered highly intelligent. Einstein's IQ was measured around 160. Before you think that's insanely high, know that some people in the world have even higher IQs. For example, Isaac Newton's IQ is estimated at 190, chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov's at 194, Australian mathematician Terence Tao, who earned his Bachelor's and Master's degrees at age 16, has an IQ of 230. American mathematician William Jane Sidis is estimated to have had an IQ of 250. By age 8, Sidis had mastered several languages, including Latin, French, German, and Turkish. And the point is, all these people surpass Einstein in IQ. Yet, despite that, Einstein's name is still the one most associated with intelligence and genius. Why is that? Let's take this step by step. IQ alone is not a sufficient measure of a person's intelligence. Standard IQ tests, like the Stanford Binet or the Wechsler scales, measure intelligence only from certain perspectives and do not capture all mental capabilities. These tests often rely heavily on attention, memory, speed in solving problems, and recalling numbers or completing sentences. If a person is slow at choosing answers, their IQ score may appear lower. This is why IQ tests are limited. They cannot fully define a person's intelligence. Speed matters, but it's only part of the picture. Furthermore, there are different types of intelligence. Some people excel in linguistic and verbal intelligence, others in mathematical reasoning, and others have strong visual spatial intelligence, working with images, colors, and patterns. All of these are valid forms of intelligence. And the key takeaway is that Einstein excelled in a specific type of intelligence that was rare at his time: the ability to analyze information, imagine boldly, and connect concepts. Einstein admitted he wasn't the best at mathematics initially. His friend, Physicist Michel Besso often helped him solve math problems. Yet, Einstein had unique insights and visions that no one else could see, and he translated them into scientific theories. For instance, Australian mathematician Terence Tao might surpass Einstein in raw mathematical computation, but Einstein's strength was bold scientific imagination. A prime example is his early ideas about black holes. Contemporary scientists described him as combining science and philosophy because of his unusual scientific vision. In 1915, Einstein published the general theory of relativity, modifying Newton's law of universal gravitation, which had been accepted for over 2 centuries. He described space and time as a single fabric and developed precise equations to map planetary orbits. Initially, many doubted him, but in 1919, British astronomers Frank Dyson and Arthur Eddington tested his predictions during a solar eclipse, and to everyone's surprise, Einstein was correct. He then explored gravitational waves and predicted the existence of black holes. At the time, few understood his work, and there was no technology to verify it. Remarkably, about 100 years later, in 2016, the LIGO Observatory in the United States detected gravitational waves, confirming Einstein's predictions. Those responsible, physicists Rainer Weiss and Barry Barish, won the Nobel Prize in 2019. The first image of a black hole was captured, astonishing the scientific community and confirming Einstein's vision. Einstein's fame stems from the fact that his equations and predictions proved reliable over time. Modern physics is built on his theories, and applications like GPS technology rely directly on his relativity equations. Moreover, Einstein's public image, from his appearance, hair, quotes, speaking style, humor, and quirky smiles, made him one of the most beloved and recognizable geniuses in history, forever associated with creativity and intelligence. That's it. And don't forget, if you have a question that keeps you up at night, leave it in the comments so we can answer it. Most of our episodes now come from your comments. See you